my name is Samantha. Today is December 31st, New Year's Eve 2021, and today I'm doing my 2021 cross-stitch finishes and WIP Parade. I started 2021 with just 4 WIPs. I started 14 projects. I finished 6, so I have 12 WIPs or works in progress that I'm taking into the next stitching year. So for the order of how I'm going to show everything. First, I have a finish from last year that I did not include in my 2020 finishes and WIP Parade because it had not yet been gifted, but it has now, so I can show it. And then I will show the 4 projects that I started previous to this year. And then I'll show all the stuff that I started and or finished this year. Once we get into the stuff from this year, I'm going to go chronologically. Well, it'll all be chronologically. But if it's still a work in progress, I'll mention it on the date it was started. And if it was finished, I'll mention it on the date it was finished. So there are some kind of big gaps of time where like I was starting things, but I wasn't finishing them. And I did finish them, so that's why there's like a jump of several months a few times. Also to note on what I used to stitch, all of these are stitched on Aida. All of them use DMC. All of them were stitched in hand. Any fabric that is white or oatmeal is Aida I got from Michaels. Any of the colorful fabric, with the possible exception of one, although I'm not 100% sure, I ordered from crossstitchingsupplies.com. Really like them. I've only ordered their Aida fabric, but they have good prices, so I'll link them in the description below. All of the patterns, well, with one exception, was from Etsy. The one exception being a paper pattern I have. There are 3 or 4, I think, that were free designs or free charts I got from the designers' websites, so I'll also link those. But I think that was all the notes I had. So let's get started. The first one I'm showing is a picture of the finish I had from last year. It is Birdie Sanders that I charted myself based on this picture. I'm not sure who the artist is, but if I can figure it out, I will include that in the description. This, I think, was from a moment in the 2016 campaign. Pretty sure. Birdie Sanders was giving a speech in an arena, I think, and there was a little bluebird that flew and landed right on the podium as he was speaking. I'll try and find a video of it to link below if you have not seen it before. It's very heartwarming. So I gifted this to my friend Birdie Sanders. I was a bit generous with the hair, but otherwise I think I did a pretty good job. All right, so next we're going to go over the WIPs that I still have that I started previous to this year. So the first one is Chalkboard Welcome by Doreen Jones. Finished, it will look like this. This one I started sometime, hold on, let me get it straight. This one I started sometime in 2019. And this year, really, I only added these like curly bits at the bottom. So this is, there's more like curly cues here, and then like the top half. I'd say there's more stitching in the bottom half from what I remember. You just saw it, you can tell me. But not much progress on this. And I think that is because when I purchased this pattern in 2019, I was in the process of, well, moving. I was looking for a new place to live. And so I bought this pattern with the intention of putting it up in the new home. Well, this is the new place. I've been here 2 years. So this isn't, like, it'll still look real nice up in my place. It's just, the reason I bought it is just not as relevant, so I don't pick it up as often. But it's real cute, so. All right. Next is Halloween at Hawkburn Hollow, which I'm sure you're probably familiar with. This one I started February 28th, 2020. I remember because the pattern arrived the day after my birthday, so that's why I remember it. This is how far I am. I don't know if you can see all of it. And this year, what I got done was I had the rest of the blue in like this pant leg. And then I had about half of this one, I think, like the bottom half I did, and then all of this block I did for this year. So most of what I got done so far in this I did in 2020, but I'm pretty sure I can finish this in the next year. So. I hope that was what I was trying to show. So, all right. Next one is Advent Animals by Brooks Books. I'm not sure if there's an image of like the whole thing together as one. If there is, I'll put it there. If not, here's my bookcase. But I'm putting them all together. This is a free pattern that you can get on their website. Really cute. This I started in May 2020. It was my Mania project. The original goal was to finish it, like to do like a block a day. I got close. But yeah, this year, so really in that Mania, I had like half of what is in this block currently. Didn't do much this year, again, but I just wasn't in the mood for this one this year, but I'm sure I will be again. So it's real cute. And then the other previous to 2021 start is actually the earliest one, so I did slightly go out of order. This one is the Disney project. It's The Big Gift. And like I did in last year's Finish and WIP Parade video, I'm only going to show the back of it. This is my big full coverage project. I'm not a neat enough stitcher where you can really tell what it is, so I'm not worried about spoiling it for the person who's present. Well, for the couple who's present, it is. So I will show you that. Let's see if I can, okay. So this one I started 4 years ago today, so New Year's Eve 2017. As you can see, big project. And this year, what I got done was, like from here down, this panel, and then I have this little bit at the top for this last panel here. So what I have left for this year is just these last couple end pages. Well, I say a couple, it's five pages. But honestly, for a project this big, 4 years plus is not bad, I think. So there we go. Okay, we're up to 2021. All right, I do have them in order in front of me, but I'm gonna look at my notes. So, January 2nd, I started In Bulk by the Elven Stitcher. I am so close to being done with this one. There's really like a little bit of, like this needs to be back stitched and then like this filled in. It'll take less than an hour. So yeah, so close. Several of these WIPs are so close to being done. January 4th, I started Zodiac Sampler by Clouds Factory. I have this much done. So I've just got some more of the circles to fill in. I'll show closer up. I hope it's clear. But yeah, it's so cute. I love it so much. This pattern was a gift last Christmas. And I was making really good progress on it for, I should have checked, like 5 months. I got everything except like filling in these circles. Like I was going, like doing real good. And then I think I wasn't burnt out on it. There were other things, there were other projects, I don't know. But I like it very much, and I'm very excited to finish it. Then January 16th, I started Temperature Typography by Stitch and Mommy. This one I actually won the pattern in a giveaway that she did on her FlossTube channel, so we've got like 2 days left. I stayed on top of this pretty well. Like not perfectly, like there were times I did like most of a month at one time. Well, not at one sitting, but you know what I mean. Yeah, but I really like it. I really like the idea of temperature charts. This is the first one that I've done. When I saw it, I just loved the design. So I'm going to do another one for 2022, which I started, you'll see at the end. But I'm excited for temperature charts, like somewhat for climate change reasons, to see the change over time. Like, I mean, it's not a happy thing, but it'd be interesting to have. Also, they're nice charts, very colorful, so. The next one I have a picture of. This was finished February 28th. This was a gift for my sister-in-law. And what you need to know about her before I show you this pattern is that she is an occupational therapist specializing in hand injuries. And that is why this is the perfect gift for her. I was so excited to give it to her. She really likes it, so. Yeah, this is XRay Hand by Nikki Pattern. Her chart does come with a right and left hand, but I just chose one of them. But I think it looks so cool. Then on July 23rd, which is the day my niece was born, I started Neverland by Magic Stitching. So close to being done. There's like maybe 2 hours worth of back stitch left on this. And I have some étoile in the Neverland. The Neverland in the chart was in red, which, okay, but I chose a different color. It's a gold mixed with a gold DMC and have that gold étoile. That is Neverland. So yeah, there's some cross stitching on this compass. There's branches for these trees, and then like each location is labeled. So I've got a couple more of those to do. But this is a 16 count Ada in Loch, L-O-C-H by Picture This Plus. This is actually my first modeled fabric. And I chose this because I wanted something that kind of looked like water. Then on September 4th, I finished, this is on a black 18 count Ada by Zodiac. Welcome to my loose interpretation of clean. And honestly, if this doesn't describe my living space, I don't know what does. That's why I chose it. So, I think it's so pretty. Oh, this is by Easy Stitch Pattern. If I forget to say either what the chart is called or who it's by, I'll add it to the screen, which you would have seen already. So that's me just acknowledging that. Okay. Also on September 4th, I started a project that is going to be a gift. I'm not going to show that one. There's also another one that is a gift I'm not going to show, so you'll see it next time. September 8th, I start this pattern. It's on Etsy. It's by Pink Baby Cabbage. Doesn't really have a name, so I just call it Chairman Sanders. So I just have the mittens to fill in and then the face. This is Birdie Sanders, if you didn't know or couldn't tell. Based on the honestly iconic picture / meme of him at the inauguration. So I'll put the actual picture here. Right? Like, it's perfect. It's so much fun. I really like this one. Oh, this one was also started, so I said September 8th, I think, but it is Birdie Sanders' birthday. Next, November 5th. This is stitched on 18 count light blue Aida by Zweigart. This is Summer House by Brooks Books. This is part of a free series on their website, so I'll link that below. This is Summer House, and I know you probably can't tell, there's little bits of yellow. That is a toile. In my mind, they were fireflies. So. There's Summer House. November 8th, I started another project that is also a gift. Not going to show that one. November 16th. And this one today is a little bit sad. Golden Girls. This is by Magic Stitching. Oh, Miss Betty. Betty White passed away today. 99 though. And like a full life. But still sad. So. Yeah, Golden Girls. So much fun. I did change a little bit with this pattern. I made Rose's dress a slightly lighter green. I made Blanche's dress a slightly redder red. It was more of an orangey red as charted. Changed these two hair colors, I think, and then I changed how their eyes are. I did backstitch around the eyes, where in the pattern it's like full X's, like around their eyes. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to be like heavy eyeliner. I don't know, but I did backstitch. Golden Girls. My cat has been pretty good so far, so we'll see. We are almost done. So, December 21st, stitched on 14 count Seafoam Green Aida by Charles Craft. This is Emerald City, another free pattern. This is from Owl Forest Embroidery. I will include the link to the free chart in the description. There we go. So this is Emerald City. Oop. I did do her shoes in a red étoile. So Emerald City. This was a lot of fun. Went faster than I thought it would. And maybe because like you can do like pieces like individually, it feels like you're finishing more, but this was really fun. And if you like Wizard of Oz at all, like I'm not like, obviously I like Wizard of Oz. I'm not like, I don't know, it feels weird to say, oh, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite, but this is a lot of fun. Emerald City. Almost at the end. So stitched on 18 count light blue Aida by Zweigart. This is Winter House from Brooks Books. I did white étoile for the snow, which you can kind of see. Kind of. Maybe. I hope a little bit. So I also tried to stitch Spring House. I tried to stitch that twice. I'll get to it. It'll work out eventually. But that is Winter House. I also did change the color of the house in this. I made it slightly, like a slightly darker tan. And then the last WIP of the year, my most recent start, backwards, is Temperature Bookshelf by Christie's Corner. So this will be the temperature chart for 2022. The bookcase looks like this. I'm sure you've seen it. I'm excited that several people are stitching this. It was nice to have other people also stitching the temperature typography chart. Just to like, I don't know, it's fun. I don't do many stitch alongs, so whenever I happen to be stitching something at the same time as someone else, that's exciting. So this is from, what, like 3 days ago? My most recent start. And those are all the projects that I worked on in 2021. I think I did good. So let's talk about what I want to do the same or different for next year. So as I think I mentioned at the beginning, I currently have 12 WIPs, which I did not know, there goes my cat, which I did not know until I was getting ready for this video that I had 12. I thought it was less. Maybe because there are like, I have like active WIPs and like, not inactive, but just I don't stitch on as often, that maybe that's why I thought I had like 7 or 8, and then it turns out I had 12. And like I think I mentioned, maybe I didn't. So many of these are so close to being done. Like I could finish easy 3 of them this weekend. Probably 4. One of them is the gift I didn't show you, which literally has like 30 minutes of work left on it. But I didn't want to get it done this week because I wouldn't be able to show you anyway, because it's a gift. It hasn't been gifted yet. So I'm just gonna wait to finish it next year, because then it won't be in my stitchy journal calendar planner book thing, and that's what I use to plan this video and last year's video. So 30 minutes left. It's not done yet. So the other thing I want to kind of be more aware of for this year is spacing out starts and finishes, because like there were like more than 1 month where I didn't have any starts or finishes, which it's fine, but I don't know, I also don't want to have, I would like to have more like if I had like a third that were like almost done, a third that were halfway done, and a third that were pretty recent starts, I think I would feel good about that. Because then I don't have, 80% of my WIPs that need like less than from like half a day to like 2 days and they'd be done. Like then I have so many that are just, do you understand what I'm saying? Do you feel that way too? I don't know, people stitch so differently, but and then because I don't want to have a lot of WIPs, I'll put off starting one until I finish 1 or 2 of them. But because I had more WIPs than usual for me, I wasn't starting things for a while, and then I've got like 4 I can just finish like in a long weekend. I don't love it. So I think I want to space it out a little more for next year. I think that would be good. What else? Oh, so my channel is a mix of a lot of different things. It's really just whatever I feel like talking about whenever I feel like talking about something on camera. I did make a finish and WIP Parade last year. I'll link that below if you want to watch that. That was my first cross-stitching video This is my second one. But I do want to make more, and I don't want to do like weekly videos or even monthly, but I am interested in starting to do vlogs for 24 hours of cross stitch, which I've never done before. And I was like, well, that's perfect, because then I can show like what I'm working on. They're every once in a while, which works for me. And so I just joined the 24 hours of cross stitch Facebook group, which I think will mean that I won't miss when it is. I think there's one in like 3 weeks. If you know for sure, or if you know that that's wrong, please do tell me, because I really do want to participate and make vlogs for it. So, because they do those like, is it quarterly-ish? I could do that. You can follow me on Instagram. I don't post everything that I'm working on. I kind of like to do it in, like for this one, I like posted a picture like as I finished each Golden Girl. Like I did them, like I did Sophia, and then I did Blanche, and then I did Rose, and then I did Dorothy. Like I did them fully, like individually. But something, so like that, like I'll show a picture for like each segment. But something like this, hold on, where it's really like, it's one thing, I'll post a picture of it when it's done, but I won't do like progress pictures, because it's not like, there's not clear segments to it. You know, that's how I do it. So, you can follow me on Instagram. If you want, I don't know. If you like my projects and you want to see updates more frequently than I would make videos about them, that's an option. Yeah, I think that's it. So, I will see you again for the next 24 hours of cross stitch. Or if you like the other content on my channel, maybe before then. So I will see you next time. Happy New Year and happy stitching.